Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I've just done like a 20-minute reading and then just cut it off. It's just that's not um, the amount of fuck ups I made in that reading was untrue, and it's not often that I even redo a reading, let alone so far in. Not so far into the journey anyway, and it was like this reading's not going out. So we're going to have a fresh story, and I'm going to do a Celtic cross. Okay, let's do a Celtic cross. We need to have it structured. So happy Saturday, guys. It is 1448, and this is take 2. Well, it's not. We're just doing a retake. On a completely different story. Are we? A completely different story? Okay, this time we're going to be talking about the lovers. A couple of challenges there for the lovers. What's gone on? We can say what's gone on over the week. How are you now? And going into the future, what's going on behind the scenes? How you're feeling? How this is affecting others. That's interesting. Hopes or fears? Outcome? This might be, I say it might be a quick message. I feel the message will be given quickly, so you can make sense of that. Well, we have the lovers, and then there's 2 challenges, which I feel like the lovers have a challenge each. How they're feeling about themselves. There's 2 cards also. And then how this is affecting, I feel like the other one, the other counterpart. So let's have a look at this. So we start off with the lovers. It feels like it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Just that all come through with that little deer here. The lovers are here, all cuddled up, and we're going to talk about this being a new dawn, a new day, and a new life for you. Both of you, and you're feeling good. So are you feeling good? Okay, the crossed over energy is kind of like that. It's like that. Oh, well, we have the 9 of Cups. Let's look at that first. 9 of Cups. Well, it looks like the Divine Masculine. The challenge? Well, it looks like he's feeling good. He's in his independent masculine energy, ready to take on the world, ready to manifest his desires. And he's serious. He's looking so proud of himself. Okay. So whatever it was that he wanted to achieve, I feel like, because he's got like a banner up, like his coat of arms. He's proud of his name. Okay. 9 of Cups. That's a challenge. And then we have the 8 of Wands. We actually have a messenger sending a message, communicating. Looks like it's a javelin stick. So I'm actually feeling as if, Divine Masculine, if you're feeling very fresh, let's say that, it's like this energy here is, well, then why are you not sending a message to your lover? So the challenge is sending a message, even though the Divine Masculine's ready for the 10 of Cups. Communication is the issue. What's gone on this week? Taking leaps of faith. The Divine Masculine has wanted to. Now, this is a masculine here. It's like he's a warrior. Very feminine energy to him. In the 9 of Cups, he would be. That's balancing out your feminine side. Divine Feminine, you're in the 9 of Pentacles when you're ready, meaning that you've balanced out your masculine side. Okay. So, Divine Masculine, you are balanced. You're ready for your 10 of Cups. I feel like you might have prepared already like 8 messages. Like you've gone to send a message maybe about 8 times every day. Twice on Friday. Okay, why twice on Friday? Because we thank God that it's Friday. Oh, so you were feeling really good yesterday. Right on the cliff there, ready to take that leap of faith. You have that olive branch to extend, to offer peace. Then what happened? Because even the dog wants to know. What happened? I felt like you lost a feather. Like Dumbo. Dumbo, I haven't watched Dumbo in years, but he thought that he couldn't fly because he didn't have his lucky feather. Okay. You can do it like Dumbo. He could fly without the feather. Because there's a feather in the hat here. So I actually felt instead of the feather, it was like you lost your faith. You bottled it. Now we have in the current energy, bottle top someone. There's a kids program. Bottle top and his best friend Corgi. Bottle top Jim. Bottle top Jim. Listen, I'm sorry, it's just taking me there. I'm sorry. So hard to say for some. Is it bottle top? Oh, what's the dude's name? Bottle top Bill. Bottle top Bill? Oh, it is, it's Bottle top Bill. And his best friend Corgi. I want to watch this. Let's watch it, why not?
Discover Audible with an audiobook.
Discover Audible. There's lots of Audibles coming through. What's going on now? Oh, here we go. Bottle top Bill. And then it just ends with a peace sign. I don't think that's part of the Bottle top Bill. It's 14:55. Well, I think you look like Bottle top Bill and you got your best friend Corgi with you. Peace out, man. Okay. So this could be about actually feeling peaceful when you have like a lucky charm, something with you. A talisman come up yesterday. In your current energy is the Divine Feminine. So is it your Divine Feminine who's your lucky charm? Okay. Now she has a bone with a drum. And then there's like a hair in the background. I feel like you're hopping to the beat of the Divine Feminine's drum. It takes me to the bones, actually, like being the bones of the skeleton, and you're being like put together piece by piece, but like Bottle top Bill there. Putting all the parts together, you know, the hip bone's connected to the thigh bone. Yeah. Okay. So she's your rock. But then I feel like there's always something to be learning. So many leaps of faiths you're needing to take in so many different areas. There's more to it than you had ever perceived up until this point. And it feels like until your Divine Feminine started pointing it out to you. But I feel like you're this hare who's jumping. Okay, what's next then? What's next? So you're like following the steps. Okay. That's what you're doing now. Into, let's say next week. Okay, well, you seem to be taking those leaps of faith. Well, oh, okay, you're managing the hurdles. So there are hurdles. I feel like this is your personality though, like you're getting over the hump. So you're handling all these hurdles gallantly, gladly. So you're wanting to handle these gladly. That's a good energy to be in. Okay, that's taking on the world. Okay, your world. And I feel like it's about transforming it. The assistant you have behind the scenes is the King of Cups. You are transforming into the Divine Masculine. There's your best friend there, Corgi. But I feel like this is more of the energy of, okay, if your best friend's gone, you can keep, you can keep carrying on, keep dreaming, visualising. It's not an excuse, is it, just because you haven't got your best friend by your side? So this is about you spurring yourself on. Then you become unstoppable. It's not a good energy to be in. Well, if so-and-so, isn't there or supporting me, then there's no point. There is a big point, and the point is that you can actually direct yourself in your life and follow your own direction. But it does look like you are under guidance. You are under guidance. There's this energy of you when you can be trusted to be left alone. I've got a lot of people, if they're left alone, okay, they're just going to wallow in. I was speaking to someone the other day and said, but that's dangerous to be left alone with my own thoughts, because then they escalate and then I start to feel this and I start to get angry about this. And it's like, well, you need to you can't go through your whole life distracting yourself because it feels uncomfortable to spend time alone. That's the point of it. You're not alone. You are being constantly directed at all times. Other people's input can actually throw doubt where doubt wasn't needed. So this is the point where Divine Masculine, if you're studying spirituality, take a little breather. See where your own intuition leads you. Okay. Otherwise you're going to create yourself this deepening of codependency on someone else advising you on what to do next. It's time for you to be the leader. Step into your leadership role. Okay. So how are you feeling about this? Interesting, the King of Cups is looking at this energy. There's 2 cards, so let's have a look. You're actually feeling that the Divine Feminine could be quite closed off. She has this protective circle around her, yes. Has she done any voodoo magic? No. Not black magic. The only black magic she'd be doing is eating the box of chocolates. I bloody love black magic chocolates. Okay. Dark chocolate. Very nice. But there's a little gap here for you to actually get into the sacred circle. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for an opening, Divine Masculine. You're looking for that opening, that right time, that right opportunity. Dog's a bit tired. That's why he's sodded off. He's probably had enough of trying to encourage you to take that leap of faith. It's like you keep bottling out. Just need to add one more thing. I just need to do one more thing. When actually all you're needing to do is just be. Be who you're here to be. Right, let's have a look at how the other energy is affected. The Divine Feminine, she's tapping into divine wisdom. She's following her own direction. You also can enter this sacred circle once you direct yourself into there. I feel like there's this energy of you'll be able to direct each other. So how this is affecting you, you feel as you're waiting for that gap. And the Divine Feminine, she is connected to the Christ consciousness. That's how you feel about it. How's it affecting each other? Well, you're very unhappy, Divine Masculine. So you find yourself you're not even dwelling on the past, you're just in this water. You're in the sacred waters. Two of Cups is behind you. Just need to turn around. Got to turn around. Hey, what's wrong with you? You're looking kind of down to me. And then we have the Ten of Cups. That's what's behind you, Divine Masculine, and you're ready for it. You just need to send a message. You already have some prepared. Which one do you go for? How about the one that's just you? Just you being you. In your authentic self. It's best to be that person. No need to put on a front. Okay. Hopes or fears then? The Sun. That's good. There are no fears. Sun's got his hat on and he's coming out to play. Outcome. Okay. Why is he going in there? I'm going to get out some of them messages. I'll put in the treasure chest. I wonder if they're messages. I can't tell you what they are. Okay. Otherwise I'll let the cat out of the bag. Okay. I've got an idea what's in that trunk. I've got an idea what's in that trunk. What's in that trunk? Okay. The feather. Dumbo's feather. Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Do it. Off she went with a trumpety trump. Trump, 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 boom, boom. And the scene, I feel as if the masculine is very much in his feminine energy in the Nine of Cups here. Okay. So, we're leaving the circus, yeah? Where are you going to? The Four of Wands. That's the connection between the divine masculine, divine feminine. That's where home is. And that's where you're being drawn to. Okay. I have the Angels and Ancestor cards. This is a nicer story, thank you. The other one wasn't unpleasant. It was just communication issues. That's what it was. Ooh, long bit of hair there. Let's have a look at what your angels and ancestors would like to say. That's the spirit, not the spirit fox. Trust your talents in changing times. And that trust will get you anywhere and everywhere that you're wanting to go. Spirit fox. Stay alert as change is in the air. The spirit fox features my favourite animal of all time, the red fox, an amazingly resilient creature able to survive in urban environments or the freezing temperatures of the Arctic. Foxes know what it's like to be hunted. For centuries they have been sought for their precious fur when all they want is to survive. So the spirit fox can help you overcome the energies of adversity and unfair treatment. Also, as urban foxes hide in cities and go about their business in the darker hours, the fox offers the medicine of blending in. I'm just going to dismiss that. What about blending in? The extended message. The energies around you are changing at this time, and although with all that you need to survive this shift, okay, I don't know why I'm reading wrong here. Again, the energies around you are changing at this time, and although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all that you need to survive this shift. You are being presented with opportunities to reach spaces you've never encountered before, and this can make you feel on edge. But be open to the shifts occurring, because they really are the answers to your prayers. Make you feel on edge or weak, divine masculine. The experience of being hunted or threatened is now behind you, and you are being invited to come out from your den and reveal your glory and talents. Call upon Spirit Fox Medicine to help you be seen for who you are and trust in your talents in order to be the best you can be in these changing times. It's a really nice message. Okay. The power of love. I felt like someone was scratching their head as if to say, are you talking about me? Well, I imagine so. Are you talking about me? I imagine so. So what do you imagine? Do you imagine that I'm talking about you? That's the whole point. It's not really what someone else thinks or feels. It's about you and your feelings. What do you feel about it? Okay, let's have a look at the power of love. Loyalty. Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. Your loyalty is measured by the strength of your commitment to your relationships and obligations. You possess an unswerving faithfulness. That's what you need. It's all about your faith, not losing your faith. It's like you have fear in faith. Oh, dearie me. So your loyalty is measured by the strength of your commitment to your relationships and obligations. Let's not put him in reverse. Your soul, no, you possess, well, we'll get to your soul in a moment. You possess an unswerving faithfulness. Your soul is stirred only when you unselfishly have the best interest of others at heart. This devotion is freely given with a true sense of unconditional love. And that King of Cups, that's what he has, unconditional love. He has the Holy Grail here. Loyalty asks you to be steadfast in your motives and unwavering in your ideals. Be a living example to others. Demonstrate how your belief in a person, cause, or principle can enrich your life experience, expand your horizons, and bring you a sense of solidarity and oneness. When you are really honest about where your loyalties lie, you must also be willing to ask yourself what these loyalties are teaching you about yourself and your own value system. Is there a need you are meeting? What fulfills you and makes you whole? Are you giving unintentionally? Are you giving unconditionally, expecting nothing in return? Never misuse or abuse your loyalties, but instead defend them like a roaring lion, letting everyone know you are honourable, brave and strong. It's going to be so exciting to see the Divine Masculine step forward and really, show us what they're made of. Love, unconditional, divine, dripping in it. Delicious love. Of course, of the fairies. Love, love, love. Oh yeah, baby. Love, love, love. So let's sing it. Sing it to me. It's easy, is it now? All you need is love. There's the card, divination. I'm loving tapping into divination at the moment. It says embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. Divine Feminine, there you are. Connecting. Also, Divine Masculine, tap into it. Okay, tap into source. The fairies want to remind you that you can use divination to help you through challenging circumstances. Your energy is strong at this time, and you have the ability to see things that others may not. Perhaps someone close to you would benefit from your spiritual gifts. And I feel actually it's the divine feminine here. That's why you're tapping into her divine masculine, and there's nothing wrong about that or with that. They're actually encouraging you to do that. But the issue is the fact that you're finding it hard to communicate with the divine feminine. Okay. To take actually that leap of faith. So anything can be used for divination purposes. These cards, crystals, a crystal ball, the flames in a fire, the stars in the night sky, water. In fact, anything that opens a psychic doorway can be used and will enable you to see backwards and forwards in time. Divination also brings you fully into the present moment. It's not about fortune telling and forth dwells, although future truths can be revealed. It's more about working with the divine powers to reveal what will help you towards spiritual progression for yourself and others. Divination is a serious spiritual practice and isn't something to be dabbled with for amusement. You might experience visions or come to know things that need to be handled delicately and with empathy when sharing with others. If you feel confident, you could give readings to friends and families. You may feel drawn to do this professionally too. If this feels right, seek the guidance of someone who has been working with divination for a while and whom you respect. You can use divination alongside any other spiritual technique. That really took me to Mr. Lightwork and Fiery Grace the Gifted, and their channels are called Ascent. Mr. Lightwork, I believe, is 911, and Fiery Grace is 1111. And Ascent first. And I mean, I love watching these guys, for one, because they're in union, but also the progression of Mr. Lightwork. You can go and look at his first videos, and then, I mean, all of a sudden, he's like on camera doing live like tarot readings and loving it. I remember listening to a reading of Fiery Grace's when she said that she had caught Mr. Lightwork like picking up her tarot cards, like when he was, I don't believe that they were living together then, that he was visiting, and she said I kind of caught him with like my tarot cards. So you must check out Mr. Lightwork's tarot readings as a divine masculine. I mean, he's good, and he's funny, and he's serious. So in a good way. That's what it took me to, is like the change around about actually, giving readings yourself and delving into something that once upon a time you thought was like a bit cuckoo. Okay. Let's have a look at what the romance angels want to say. And Fiery Grace the Gifted, she had put up a divine masculine. She does, but actually, Mr. Lightwork does like divine masculine love letters as well. So messages from your divine masculine. And the last one that Fiery Grace done, it was like divine masculine. She made her cry. She was channeling your energy, and at the end, she's just sobbing. At the end of it. And, she's in union with her divine masculine, so you can really kind of see the authenticity of actually channeling. There's no reason that she's in union with Mr. Lightwork. The reason that she's here is to help as part of the collective. Anyway, bless her, channeling the masculine's energy, and she's just sobbing at the end. Okay. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. It's a very special connection, like no other, that was predestined. Okay. The romance angel sent you this card to explain the relationship you've inquired about. You have some unfinished business in conjunction with a soulmate from a past lifetime. This may involve forgiving someone, a joint project, or learning personal lessons such as patience. Soulmates recognise each other instantly, and this feeling is often registered as a sense of romantic or sexual chemistry. The magnetism that draws two people together can surpass logic because the purpose of the relationship is healing and learning. Whether or not your soulmate becomes your life partner, you'll experience personal and spiritual lessons and growth as a result. Past life regressions can also help you uncover the answers you seek. Past life relationship. Okay. Let's get another card now from this pack. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. The romance angels have heard your prayers about your love life. Now it's up to you to allow their help to manifest by stepping out of their way. By trying to control other people or external circumstances, you'll only frustrate yourself and slow down your answered prayer. There are plenty of times in life that call for you to take charge, but this isn't one of them. Of course, it's fine to have your preferences, practice visualizations, and hold intentions. Definitely ask the angels for your desires. This card is a reminder, however, that your prayer may be answered differently from what you had in mind. Be open to all possibilities and trust in God's infinite wisdom and compassionate love. Control issues are based upon fears that others, including God, won't live up to your expectations. This is also called outlining, where you hand the universe a script of how you want it and everyone to behave. Outlining could cause you to overlook an even more beautiful way in which your prayers may be answered. So please call upon the romance angels to elevate your levels of trust so that you can enjoy the creative avenues by which true love comes to you. And surrender. Okay. So just with this gentleman here, his look on his face, it's just like wanting to take that leap of faith, and it's very much about controlling the issues here, or controlling the how. It's all about timing, but not trusting on divine timing. So I feel like the masculine gets that urge and then he kind of doesn't trust it. And that may have happened quite a few times over the week. A journey of love. We can have 2 cards. Of course we can. We can do whatever we want. Okay, let's look at this first one. Drop into your heart, card number 68. Did we leave on that contemplation the other day, didn't we? Well, 68 is before it. There is a place of light within that no darkness can touch. It cannot be shamed. It can never be made impure. It is never lost or darkened or unavailable to us, though we may forget sometimes, sitting in a darkened room and not realising that we can stand up and walk into the light so close to us, just on the other side of the doorway to the heart. Whatever may arise, great joy, great sorrow, drop into your heart and offer it to the divine, gently bowing your forehead to your hands in prayer. Connect mind to heart, let yourself have some peace. It wants you, you know. This oracle brings you an offering. The divine would like you to offer whatever is bringing your heart trouble, or, of course, joy. The divine would like to receive this from you as a gift, that it may return to you some special blessing. Place your hands at your heart, and in genuine reflection, perhaps you may choose to offer your heart burden or light now. Either will be joyfully received by the divine, and you shall be graced with a gift in return. Longing, the dance to move beyond the feeling that draws me forward to a place where, let's start again. The dance to move beyond the feeling that draws me forward to a place born within that calls my soul to feel complete. Okay. The next card is Shifting Universes, card number 7. You are blessed with an opportunity to change gears, to change your life, to jump on the fast train. You are invited to fling yourself off the repetitive treadmill way of life and into a dance through nature. To be utterly confused and delighted, to accept the way of divine trust, even with its chaos, the instability that precedes all genuine creativity. So here it is, your get out of jail free card, your opportunity to make a mess and find what you didn't know you were looking for. You are being nudged. If you wish, let yourself go down that strange path opening up before you, without knowing what it is, even as you take your next step. Your universe is shifting, and stranger, more beautiful worlds beckon. Why not go where you haven't been before? You'll find yourself there and realise you are more than what you once thought you were. This oracle has a message for you. If you are thinking of changing location, jobs, houses, or attitudes, trying something new, especially if it is unusual for you, then the universe is supporting you. Now is the time to accept what you didn't expect. The dream. I've got goosebumps. The taste and touch of you within. Thoughts linger on a sweet caress. You come to me, no sounds distract. The night's embrace of innocence. The artist brush across my lips, the palette rich in colours deep, to flow with feelings now renewed, and blend as one in breath and hue. Entwined our bodies bathe in love, and weep with longing's slow release. Emotion's song and soft refrain awaken dreams that never cease. Okay. I want to have a look at your sacred destiny. They're not the sacred destiny cards. Your sacred spirit, then. Yeah, they're like begging to come out, aren't they? Expansion. Educate your mind and senses. Card number 16. Learning through life experiences and educate your mind and senses. Expansion is an inevitable process of the universe. The knowledge of history, sciences, mathematics, and social understanding continue to grow through the foundation of new knowledge, awareness, and experience. Human beings and human consciousness also continue to evolve and expand. It is part of the evolutionary process. Clinging to old and past experiences restricts a person's ability to grow. Expanding yourself spiritually and emotionally allows you to feel a greater sense of love, compassion, and harmony. Self-realization follows these new levels of awareness, as you build upon your previous knowledge and life experiences. Realise that you are always in a permanent state of learning about yourself physically and emotionally, how you interact with others, and what you like or dislike. We all what? How you interact with others and what you like or dislike are all experiences that create expansion within your spirit. More importantly, it is never too late to learn. You may have just left behind an old life, previously gone through separation or divorce, began a new job or career path, or started a family. It might seem confronting now, but don't be afraid to ask for help or advice about these matters. Support is available to you. Just ask. Right now, you are in the process of learning. Career goals, education, and skills-based training are a focus now. This new information is needed for the next step of your life. You may be feeling that you aren't up to the task ahead. Don't fear. Everything you need will be available to you in divine timing. It may feel like you are on the edge of not knowing what to do next. All that means is that this is a new experience and you require more information for the journey ahead. Research your area of focus. A new level of study or education will benefit you now as you prepare and organise your future. So the shadow aspect is restriction, illiteracy, and discouraging. The sacred crystal is azurite, and the angel assistance is Archangel Azrael, life transitions, support, and comfort. And the affirmation is my mind is open. I learn new information easily, like a sponge. Mother Mary is going to be leaving this reading on this Saturday. Oh, I have no coffee. Oh, I do have coffee. Oh, that's a pleasant surprise, isn't it? I have no coffee left. You do? I do? I do. It's very quiet today. It's just very quiet in the air. Our Lady of Answered Prayers. Card number 7. 7's definitely coming up. Shifting Universes and Our Lady of Answered Prayers. I hear your every thought, your every prayer uttered under the breath. I feel every beat of your sacred heart as it yearns for my limitless love. Do you imagine that I could be ignorant of that which you need the most, or that I would neglect attending to the deepest needs of your sacred heart? Do you imagine that I am not moved by your suffering or your courage? My beloved, I have already answered your every heartbeat, and you must now look for me to see that I stand right before you and have never left you. I am with you now, and your prayers are answered through my miracles and my grace. Have faith in me. Come here. Prayer is a powerful practice. Sometimes we might worry that we are not saying the right words, or that our prayer is too simple or too confusing. Prayer is just speaking with the divine from the heart. There is no need for ornate words or perfect expression. Whatever comes from your heart is the most powerful prayer. Prayer is a conversation with the divine. In the same way that we communicate regularly to build a human relationship, to strengthen our relationship with the divine, we can choose to communicate regularly too. Morning and night, we can utter a quick prayer from the heart. Mother Mary, be with me, guide me, protect and assist me, that I can serve love. Thank you. It is like getting dressed spiritually, wearing an invisible but palpable robe of protection and grace. It is subtle but extremely effective, and when done regularly, You will notice a difference over time. You'll eventually wonder how you ever managed without it. Perhaps you may worry or be confused as to what you are needing protection from, but there is no need to be fearful. There are many distractions and distortions that exist in the world, from the most mundane and yet powerful forces of media and advertising to the more subtle and yet also very powerful undercurrents of unprocessed fear that exists in the collective human soul. We are able to live more freely, with greater trust in the steps we are asked to take in our lives, if we have some help in deflecting influences that could unnecessarily undermine our self confidence and make our tasks more difficult than they need be. This oracle brings a profound message of peace, in that your prayers are being answered now. Feeling the relief of this realization can help that answer reach us more quickly. A soft, receptive heart, rather than a heart hardened by fear or expectation of disappointment, can be touched by the divine more easily. Answers always come. It is our ability to recognize them, to move beyond them, and to allow the solution to unravel that can be the challenge. When we call upon the Divine Mother, we are also assisted with our ability to let go of our attachment to the difficulty, the pain, the problem, and instead to let go, to open up to the healing, the solution. Part of how this happens is through being willing to not just look at your life situation now, but to really see your life through the eyes of your heart. There is something or someone that is happening in your life now that is the seed of the answered prayer. The situation is being resolved. Sometimes this is in its earlier stages, and we have to wait a while before we can consciously recognise that the miracle is manifesting right before our eyes. At other times, however, it is meant to happen now. The solution is right in front of us. When this oracle appears, your solution is not in a distant future, but under your feet in the here and now. Open your heart and open your eyes. You can pray that you see the answer before you now and become capable of accepting the divine help that is offered to you now with the following healing process and affirmation. This oracle is assuring you that your prayer is capable of being resolved. It is also encouraging you to hold a soft, receptive heart in realization that the answer is already tapping at the door of your heart, waiting for it to open up and receive. Okay, let's end with this healing process and affirmation. Close your eyes and place your hands in prayer position at your heart. If this doesn't feel natural for you, you may like to gently hold your hands together at your heart, but open with palms facing up, as though ready to receive. If you have a prayer that you would like to say, either for the first time or repeated, you can speak the prayer quietly, in your mind or aloud. Just speak naturally from the heart, as though talking to your best friend. Then imagine the words that you have spoken transforming into soft golden light in the air in front of you. The soft golden light of your prayer rises up towards an even brighter golden light, burning like a sun just above you. As the light of your prayer enters into that golden light, it bursts into stunning flames of golden fire. Feel the nourishing warmth of these golden flames gently warming the crown of your head and all the way down into your heart and hands with a soft feeling of goodness. Know that your prayer is answered. When you are ready, say the following prayer, repeating it quietly in your mind, or if you can, speaking it aloud. Mother Mary, full of grace, help me find the courage within to accept the answers to all my prayers. Help me surrender my thoughts of how this should be, and to lovingly embrace what is. I trust you completely. I thank you for your divine intervention and protection. May I feel that you are with me always. Through your miraculous grace, the heartfelt prayers of the world are answered. Thank you. Rest quietly for a moment. When you are ready, you may like to finish this healing process with this affirmation. Holy Mother of Grace, in all of my life, I see your loving gaze. I accept all that is and all that will be. I accept your healing intervention that I may live my divine destiny. In service, my heart opens and receives you now. How beautiful was that? Okay, guys, have yourself a beautiful weekend, and I will catch up with you soon. Okay, take care. Much love. Bye for now.